I bet you know the Star Wars saga better than anyone else. If you do, can you guess who or what this is? If you can, then what on earth is this? What's up everyone, welcome back to another exciting episode of Bricks Are Life. As you may have guessed, in this video I will be comparing the two LEGO Droidekas from the Legacy Technic version to the more recent buildable version. Let's dig right into it. If you recall, we covered the Legacy Technic Droideka in detail in Bricks Are Life episode 35. If you haven't watched that video, feel free to watch it here. Let's begin with the comparison of the Legacy Technic Droideka and the more recent buildable version of the Droideka. For the sake of clarity, I'll be calling the Legacy Technic Droideka as just Legacy Droideka, and I'll be calling the more recent buildable version of the Droideka as just New Droideka. The first thing I'd like to compare between the Legacy Droideka and the New Droideka is the obvious difference in the scale and size between the two models. The Legacy Droideka is much larger in its scale and size than the New Droideka, and this isn't just about the whole thing, it's also about the build. Take the cannons as an example. These cannons are actually 3 times the size of the New Droideka's cannons. I'm a little disappointed in the scale and size of the new LEGO Droideka because I was hoping that since this set is an exclusive 25 years of LEGO Star Wars release, that it would be at least the same scale and size as the Legacy Droideka, if not larger. The second key difference I'd like to point out between these two sets is that the Legacy Technic Droideka is built primarily out of LEGO Technic elements, and it barely uses regular LEGO bricks. However, the new release of the LEGO Droideka uses primarily regular LEGO bricks, and it barely uses LEGO Technic elements. The next difference between the two models is that the Legacy Droideka does not come with any fancy plaques or minifigures with it, it's just the build itself, whereas the new Droideka comes with a full package. This includes the Droideka's build itself and a really awesome plaque that details the features of Droideka. It also comes with an awesome 25 years of LEGO Star Wars brick, and finally, it comes with an awesome minifig scale build of Droideka. One awesome thing I'd like to point out about the new Droideka is that there is a Technic build in the Droideka that articulates its arms and allows us to move them back and forth like it does in the movies when it fires its cannons. However, the Legacy Droideka does not allow for such a play feature. Another notable difference between the two models is that the Legacy Droideka has rubber bands that allow tension to move the folding joints, whereas the new release of the Droideka actually just uses click hinges to fold. If you know Droidekas, then you know that they're infamous for curling into a ball to transport themselves from one point to another. Then before uncurling themselves, they activate their shields, and after doing so, they start shooting at the enemy. Now, I'd like to show how you can do the same with the new LEGO Droideka. So let's start the folding. First, we move these bars in front of the cannons towards the front, and this allows us to move the cannons all the way back using LEGO Technic hinges. We could do the same with the other cannon. Now, after doing so, we take out the Droideka's legs and then turn them around, place them again, but with the legs facing upward. This helps the Droideka curl into a ball. Next, we moved the whole structure of the Droideka down using the click hinges. And to finish the ball, we moved the Droideka's head all the way down. Now the Droideka is in its fully curled state and it's ready to roll. The one thing that bothers me the most is why in the new LEGO Droideka we have to take out the legs of the Droideka and place them upside down to make it roll. I mean, it just seems out of place because it should be a unibody process and not taking the parts out and putting them back. Next, let's curl up Legacy Droideka. So first, we move this red Technic joint from the back leg, and then we move the entire back leg up. And this allows us to move the whole structure of the Droideka forwards, and this back leg should just click, like so. Next, we move the cannons back, so they just rest against the arm, and then we move the arms back, so it rests against the body of the Droideka. And we do the same with the other arm. Now we move this brown flap upwards, and this allows us to move the front legs back. And this black piece offers as a locking mechanism. It just locks into this brown piece, and that finishes the folding of the Legacy Droideka. Hey everyone! I hope you all enjoyed the nitty-gritty of the comparison between the two Droideka models, the Legacy Droideka and the new Droideka. Please do leave your comments on how you like this video and, more importantly, which one of the two Droideka models is your favorite. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, hit that like button, share my videos with the LEGO lovers you know, and please don't forget to subscribe to Bricks Are Life for more awesome LEGO content. See you in my next video.